Well, welcome everybody to this Harry Potter run. I'm going to collect all wizard cards today, but first, let's start the game. We start in 3, 2, 1, and go.
There was nothing about the starry sky that night to suggest that strange and mysterious.
So, the last time I was here, I did an any percent run of this game. And I thought I didn't want it to do actually the same. So, I've decided to do just all wizard cards. Now, you would think, how many wizard cards are there in the game? Well, luckily, there are only 25 of them, and if I miss one, I will pay for every missed card €1 to BSG. So, if I play really bad, I have to pay €25 at this point. But I hope that won't happen. This is also this could maybe be a world record attempt, because I have the skills to beat the world record, which is at the moment a 1:45:28. And last Thursday I was almost able to beat it, but then I lost like 2 minutes on one split. And yeah, then the world record was dead. But this time I have some luck with me. I've had Panda here on the couch with me, and he is going to give me all the luck I need. Yeah, the story is now just telling everything that Harry's going to Hogwarts. This is actually a 3 minute and 14 seconds opening cutscene, and we haven't decided that we can skip this, so we have to watch it, unfortunately. Is there anything else? I don't think so. So let's hope we get in Hufflepuff. That's the best RNG.
You could be great.
Because
it's all here in your head, and Slytherin will help you on your way to greatness.
Okay, let's see in which house we are going to get. Are we getting good RNG and Hufflepuff? I hope so.
Gryffindor.
Dang. We need to go to Gryffindor again. That means we need to play the game normally, and we can't so we have to do all the classes and not just being as easy as Hufflepuff, just getting dressed and you win the game. Now, during this loading screen, I was holding my backwards key, because that way I skip a few frames, maybe a second of it. Because for some reason this game speeds up cutscenes if you walk backwards in them. But it's not in all of them, it's just a few of them, and you will see me walking backwards a few times. So this is Dumbledore, and he's explaining now what we have to do actually here on Hogwarts. I wonder if he does it for every student and walks down that stairs every time, or just Harry.
Don't be late.
Okay, and we started with walking and we run into another cutscene. Wow. This game has a lot of cutscenes and we can't skip them. So we have to watch the cutscenes that I trigger, which will take some time. So now you will think, you're playing all cards, why don't you do a 100% run? I will explain that later, when we get to the first class, because there's just one thing in Hundo that I just don't like. Okay, we are getting our first lesson and we need to learn to climb and jump. Because every other student can it, even Ron can do it, but Harry hasn't learned it yet.
Collect all the beans you can find and meet us in the next room.
Okay, I tried to do a fast let's grab and I'm collecting the beans. I need to collect 400 beans in this run, because to get the last card I need 250 beans. And now it's time for a donation.
Well done. Now, let's try
And we have a €16.76 donation by Indy saying, Wingardium Leviosa! Also, where is your money tax, OPOP? And, well, with that, Indy is right, because the total is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So as you could see, I could just walk past thieves, because actually normally it's supposed you jump and get the bean, and that way you can't walk anymore. But the way I move, I can just move around thieves, and that way I can just get close to the pink bean. So here I skip a cutscene of Fred and George explaining that I need to collect 25 beans. And they also explain that you get extra health from sugar frogs. Good thing that we skipped it. But the 25 beans are actually important because we need to buy some of the cards from Fred and George. And they cost 25 beans every time. So here I got the jammy. Like, if you grab a ledge well in a cutscene, you're allowed to jump. So I can move Harry now, but I can't move him too quick. So this door has to open, and now I can grab the cards. And I walk the wrong direction then. That can happen sometimes. I almost never get jammy. But yeah, there are some moments that I can actually walk with Harry doing cutscenes. And this is one of them. Like normally in any percent we walk already upstairs and we are already up here before the cutscene ends. But now I needed to collect that wizard card and I had to wait until the door was open, otherwise the game would softlock. So this is Malfoy. And he looks amazing in this game. I play actually on the lowest graphics, that's because I need to go quick out of the pause menu because of a glitch. So here's the hardest trick of the game and I did it, I skipped Hermione. There's a cutscene with Hermione. It's actually one of the easiest skips in the game, but it's so easy you can actually easily fail it. It happened to me a lot.
Watch my wand. Then hold down
And we got a good line because there's some RNG in this game. And that's actually the lines that Quill is saying between learning the spells. So here we are learning a spell. And this is the reason why I don't play 100%. Because for 100% you need to get all house points. And for the first try you need to get 50 and that's a requirement. But like for the fourth one you need to get 95 and you have only one chance for it. So if you fail it you need to reset already. And I don't like to do the tutorial over and over again because I can't draw Flipendo. So I think we got kinda good RNGs at this point. I haven't checked it that much because I talk way too much. So now we get into our first challenge, the Flipendo challenge. Because apparently just learning it in class isn't enough, we need to use it.
Try it on that barrel.
Okay, here I hit the barrel once and I walk to this wall and I just jump over the barrel. Like normally you're supposed to hit it twice, but if you get a little bit of a wall walk, you can just walk over the barrel, or you can even do it with super jump. So I hit this cauldron already for the beans and hopefully I pick them up during the cutscene. So I've picked already one, there should be 3 of them. I missed that one. So I need to pick it up now. And I lost a few frames to doing it. So normally you're supposed to walk around here on a bridge, but I'm just like, let's just get here, hit that pot for the beans and hit that switch instead of just walking around. So again, I need to collect those beans because I need to have 250 at the end. And I have to pay Fred and George like 6 times. And we have time for a donation.
And we got a €10 donation from Nick saying, Hackety hacky Hackington McHack.
Okay.
Hello, Harry
Nice
Potter.
comment.
I am nearly headless Nick the
So
Gryffindor
here we
house
learn,
guest.
here we meet
Now,
nearly
this is a
headless
saved
Nick,
game book.
and he explains
When you
us
touch it,
what save
your
books
game will
are.
automatically be saved.
So if we die,
The game will
we
restart from this point
and
if
we
you
grab the
faint.
save book,
You
we
can also
respawn
load a
back
saved
on that
game
point,
from the main menu.
and
Goodbye.
yeah, that's useful, especially in a speedrun. And I'm going to collect more save books than I'm supposed to be, do. And can I please aim? Thank you. And we have time for another donation.
We have a €10 and 32 cents donation by DXterra saying, "Well played, Indy. Here's the money as promised."
So here, normally in any percent, I just walk past, but yeah, like there, in my route, I have at the end probably close to the 250 beans, so I can't actually afford to miss one. And there's also some RNG with the beans. Like if my health is low, it's possible that I get a frog instead of a bean. And yeah, so I have some notes open to see how much beans I need to have on a certain point. And I'm fine at the moment, I guess. So at that point, I could just walk forward instead of just using the block. And again, instead of doing the any percent round, I need to pick up these extra beans. Because yeah, I forgot where I was walking. So now I should be having 27 beans, and I have those beans. That means I have all the beans I will collect in this level. So now I can just finish this level. Damn, I didn't pick up a save book, didn't I? No. So we need to do the whole challenge again. That's not too good. I should have played it safe. So that's world record already. But at least we get to see Flipendo one more time. So for the people who love Flipendo, here's another one.
Cast your Flipendo spell at the switch on the wall to open the door.
So let's see if I get... Okay, this is even worse RNG than last time.
This cauldron. Knock it over, Mr. Potter.
Okay, let's see if I can do pot skip once again. At least I got that one again. So I have sometimes trouble with pot skip. And this time I will at least get one of the other beans. I will get one of the save books because I don't want to die again and do this whole challenge once again. So picking up this challenge star, and we have time for a donation because we've seen this already.
And we got a €5 donation from Mr. Broad saying, "Nintendo! Good luck, Rashla." And I want to quickly mention that there's still a donation incentive coming up for the low percent of Solstice, a quest for the Staff of Demnos, and it's still at €0 out of 125, so be sure to put your money towards that, because that's quite impressive.
Goodbye.
Okay, this time I will not pick up this save book, I will collect the next one. Just to be safe. And we are back to this point again, so we are almost at the point where we were when we died. And as you could see, I just put Harry in front of the cauldron. In that way, the beans can't jump out just like everywhere. And Harry collects them just immediately.
cast your flipendo spell on this.
Oh, I didn't explain this part actually, so it's actually good that we died. It was on purpose. So here I do a little bit of a hyper jump just to skip some ledge grabbing, and ledge grabbing is of course slower than just using the hyper jump. So here's the save book that I'm going to collect this time. So if we now die, we will be back here. But I'm not I don't have plans to die here again. But yeah, you never know. Hitting that cauldron again, hitting that switch. And I walked completely wrong. As you can see, this is a ledge grab and it's slow. But I forgot that I could skip that one. And I couldn't skip this one. And here we are at the point where we died. So I'm playing it safe this time. And I'm hitting the switch. I'm always counting to 5 before I jump, because otherwise I jump too early and I fall down to my death. And if I count to 5, I'm still fast enough to hit that switch. So this is just a little bit of platforming, and we can open that door. We don't go in there. I can't hit that switch, which is actually a little bit of a time save. Time loss. How could I think that that was a time save? So here we are almost at the end of Flipendo. I just don't need to die here, which is already hard enough. So I play this a little bit more safe than I used to. And I can't die anymore in Flipendo, so I've survived Flipendo this time. And now my biggest enemies in this run, gnomes. Like, if they attack you, you will lose your beans. And because I have a certain amount of beans, I can't afford it to lose any of my beans. So I will kill all of them when I see them. And we finish Flipendo.
Congratulations, Mr.
In a terrible time.
Completed the challenge. You collected the required number of challenge stars. 5 points for Gryffindor.
So in this level there weren't any wizard cards. So if you have missed one of the wizard cards and you've tried to find it in Flipendo, there isn't one, unfortunately. But there is one in the next level, which is broomstick flying, which is of course a lot of fun. And I used to play this game full on my keyboards, but because of better movement I've decided to just use also the mouse, which means I've only one button to move around, and I was used to do everything with my right hand. And I've tried to do flying with my left hand, but it was just way too difficult. So I found a way to just use my right hand and still have good broomstick flying. So here, this is a little bit on a timer, but it's actually faster to just do all the rings instead of just let the timer running out. And don't worry about the wizard card, because I will pick it up. Actually, at the end of flying, I will pick it up, because it's really good hidden. I think there hasn't been in 100 years who has found this secret. And it's so far off that it's actually easy to miss it. And if you can hear it in my voice, I'm joking around. It's pretty easy to find that secret, and I can't believe that Hogwarts has not that smart people around where to pick up that wizard card. There I was just holding in so I didn't miss a ring. And here's the secret. Hello. And I need to pick up all the beans. And the wizard cards. So this is actually the only wizard card which hasn't a special cutscene when you collect it.
Perfect score.
And we get
20
an
points
extra
for you.
line actually
I
with
also
her.
congratulate you for being the
See, the
first
first
to find
time
a secret room
we are the
since
first
1867.
student who could find that secret
From
room
now on, you may
since
practice flying at any time.
1867.
You will find the option on the main
So
menu.
it's a pretty hard to find
Time
cards.
for your charms lesson now. Good day, Mr. Potter.
And yeah, we are just that good at this point. So now we are going to learn our second spell. And for some reason Hermione can give us house points. I don't know how it works, but Hermione can give us the house points. But again, it's fast to do just do the first round. So I will just do only the first round because we've lost already too many times. Yeah, Flipendo. So I'm hoping here for getting at least 80%, which gives me maybe a good line.
That was quite impressive, Harry.
That was the worst line Hermione can say actually in this part. So that's actually bad RNG.
Getting the hang of this.
And as you could see, she gave us house points. Again,
What was that?
don't question me why. So normally I now hit immediately the lock of Alamora, but first I need to collect some beans in this room. More beans, yeah. So I need to hit both statues like 4 or 5 times, because that way it opens a secret area in that secret where there's only one bean at the moment, and it opens and wow, there are 2 chests full of beans. And I actually also need this cauldron, which I can't hit at the moment. And now we finally go to Hermione. I do this part now because there's actually a glitch I want to perform here, which involves trying the bookcase. So I first try the bookcase and then I hit this statue, which gives me actually exit to a card. So as you could see, I was walking backwards and Harry's turning around. But actually, when I'm out of this cutscene, it's back in the direction where I was walking. So by walking backwards, I could actually faster move back to Hermione.
If you're done admiring yourself, Harry, take a look at that magical
And
chest.
if I'm right, I'm getting now 56 beans out of this chest. 56 beans, I'm right on schedule. So I play this game on 106 FPS. That's because I want Hermione to get stuck and I jump on her
Try the bookcase.
and she wants me to try the bookcase.
Welcome, young
Because
wizards.
in this
I'm
way there
Professor
are
Flitwick,
2
and today
cutscenes
you will
running
learn
at the same
levitation
time.
spell, Wingardium Levy. You may now enter the
I needed to
Wingardium
hear
Leviosa challenge
actually
to
when
possess
I
the
needed to
spell
walk into the
Wingardium
trigger.
Leviosa
But
Potter.
because they
When I
were
start,
running
hold
2
down the mouse
cutscenes
button
at the
and
same
follow
time,
the
I'm
button, then
allowed
release the button.
to run around, and that way I can actually hit the trigger to go to the second part of this challenge. And now I needed to hit the Wingardium Leviosa block. And now during the second round of spell drawing, I can actually put this block already on the switch, so I can continue after. I wait a little bit longer because I'm scared to softlock at this
Now go and
point.
collect the challenge stars. I'll meet you at the end.
But
Good luck, Mr. Potter.
I didn't softlock, which is good. I think last time at BSG I got the softlock. So here we use another pot skip, but this one is way easier than the other one. And yeah, you would guess it already. I need to collect more beans. Because if I have less than 250 beans, I won't get the last cards. Like there are 24 cards in the game, and the last card you get when you have enough beans and you've beaten who has not to be named. So here I did block clip. I just was in the right position. I let the block bounce on my head, and that way I can get it to the bars. It actually only works on one side, so I again needed to hit that switch just to collect these to put that block on the statue. So here I'm doing the Wingardium block on another statue. I know it's there, you don't see it, but trust me, it's there. And then we have this platform flying around. And that way we can make it to this side. And we are not going to end the level because there is another wizard card in this level, which we need to collect, of course, because otherwise it costs me money. So this is opening a secret, and we go through this mirror, and now there's another interesting glitch. Like first I'm holding my left mouse key. I didn't do it correctly, but I will do it later good. But in this game, for some reason, if Harry is in a ledge grab and you change the brightness, Harry gets a boost. And we use it to skip some parts of the game. So in this chest is the card, and you saw that I jumped. Because when I jump, I will collect the card as soon as it gets out of the chest. And that skips, otherwise you need to wait for the card to be there. So now we have everything in this level, and I just need to get to the other side. And I now tried with a frame perfect jump, which gives me a super jump. And I was casting there a spell, so that way the cutscene of Flitwick giving us house points doesn't play, and we can just walk to the exit of this level. But yeah, that super jump, that's really frame perfect. Like, there is on that slope a part where you need to where you see Harry just glitching a little bit, and just on that frame you need to jump. And for some reason, if Harry is jumping, he doesn't lose his speed, so we get a little bit of a speed boost there. And because we jump, we can just get to the other side. It's really useful. So in this part there is actually a fight with Peeves, but I don't want to fight Peeves. So I just clip on that face, and I can just walk to the next part. So here I need to buy another card from Fred and George, which cost me 25 beans. They are expensive, and every time I buy a card it costs me 25 beans. So, and here we get a little bit of a weird camera angle from above. I think it's because I get the card as soon as the cutscene ends, but I'm not really sure. So here I'm hitting that chest already doing this, so it opens already doing this cutscene, because otherwise I had to wait later for it. And I just heard that Malfoy has a present for us. I'm wondering what's the surprise. Maybe he gives us more beans, or maybe even a wizard card. But yeah, it's Malfoy, so I don't count on it. So at this point it's just collecting all these beans. And here I can actually almost exit the level, but we can't yet, because there's still a wizard card in this level, and no, Malfoy is not going to give us. Unfortunately, it's just behind this mirror. Let's see if I can skip this. Let's grab. No, I can't, because I jumped too early, I think. So now we just need to climb up. If I can jump correctly. And then there's this nice little room. And it's a good thing that Hermione learned us Alohomora. Can you imagine if we didn't learn Alohomora? We couldn't open the chest to our wizard cards. And then this category wouldn't exist. So here I just drop down and go back, and now we are going to see what's the special surprise of Malfoy. I hope it's some food or something like that, because I've been all day already with Flipendo and Wingardium and Broomstick flying.
This is as
So,
far as you'll be going. You won't get past me, no matter how
I
hard
won't
you
get
try.
past him.
Oh, boo-hoo!
This sounds hard.
I can't get out of the castle.
Oh no, we can't get out of the castle anymore.
These wizard crackers should make you feel better.
So actually normally you
good
need to
fun.
fight
Here,
Malfoy here and throw a little bit of wizard cards, wizard crackers at him to make his health bar go down. But if I just aim it correctly, I just walk out of the door. Goodbye, Malfoy!
Harry, over here.
And here we meet Hagrid. Who's a
Harry, it's me,
who's a
Hagrid.
nice
Good
guy.
to see ya.
He's going to
These are
give
the
us a
Hogwarts
wizard card
Castle
later,
grounds,
but
and I'm the gamekeeper,
not
of
at this
course.
point.
Can't believe how quickly everything grows round
If
here.
everything grows so fast,
The friend
Hagrid, that
Hermione's
means that
at
you
the
don't
entrance
do
to the
your
greenhouse
job
waiting
correctly.
for ya. Drop round for tea later after your lessons.
Okay, we are getting tea later after our lesson. But first we need to go to our lesson, and there's Hermione. Hi Hermione, are you giving us house points
The
again?
herbology lesson is just past Professor Sprout's garden.
Okay, it's not
I'll
that
wait till
far,
it's
I
level.
think,
I think he's got lost again.
because we are
Go on,
students
Harry. You better
and
get to the lesson.
teachers don't want us to walk a lot of stuff, I guess. Oh dear, oh dear. This looks really long. So in this chest I got a Choco Frog, even though I didn't have any health loss. Dang, I jumped too early. So here I'm trying to get a damage boost. But I don't get it, so I just do the old strats. Old strats for the win. But normally I try to get a damage boost, like when you get hurt, and I can try it here again. You can actually try to boost up, but the damage boosts aren't too good for me today in this run. It doesn't matter too much, because I can also do just bridge skip, and in that way I can just walk past it without opening actually all the gates, which is useful. So normally we can actually use damage boost to skip this maze, but I can't afford to skip these beans. And these plants are actually pretty interesting. Damn, that was a frog, which is actually bad. But if I jump while the plants are trying to bite me, they can't hit me actually. So I just jump every time I see a plant biting for me. And by the way, Mrs. Sprout, why do you have dangerous plants in a garden so that your students have to take to get to your class? Well, it doesn't matter too much. And here we are at the greenhouse. But first, we need to buy another wizard card. I will be one one being low at this point. It's not too much of a trouble at this point. You can actually skip this cutscene by just staying on the stone path. But we need to collect these cards. Because a reminder, this is all wizard cards. Actually, nobody runs this. Only me and Monkey are running this at the moment. Monkey Dude is like really one of the hundo runners in the Harry Potter games. He has like the triple crown in the 100% runs. And yeah, that's quite impressive. So here I found something interesting. If I walk against the building, I get a little bit of a super boost there, and I use it to get fast to this path. And here's the last card of this section, but of course not the last card of the section. And there's the wizard cards. And then we are going to learn our third spell? No, fourth already. I can't count anymore. But I hope this is the last spell learning in this game. But I will tell more about that later when we get to that point. So here we are in class.
Welcome,
And
class.
there's no way
I
to
am
skip this,
Professor
unfortunately.
Today
So
we'll learn the incendiary
so again
spell,
we need to
which
do
is
the
useful
first
against all
round.
manner of dangerous plants.
So it's basically just the
Observe
same.
correct incendiary symbol.
And Mrs.
Hold
Sprout
down the
actually
mouse
looks
button
different
and
than
follow the
she
button.
normally does
Then release the button.
in the movies. That's because they didn't know how she was going to look like in the movies, because Mrs. Sprout doesn't appear in the first movie. So they just
Good work, Mr.
made
Potter.
something
You have
out of the
great
things that was
potential.
in the
5
books, I
points
guess.
for Gryffindor. Try to go a
But
little
they
better
fixed
this
it in the
time.
second game, where she looks much better. And I will actually run the
interesting variation
second Harry
on
Potter game
Incendio,
later
but
today, actually this
unfortunately it's
night. And there I will also collect more wizard cards, more beans. But there I will also collect
Now it's time
secrets,
for the
but
Incendio
that's
challenge.
something for later.
Through the doors, Mr. Potter. I'll watch you from the balcony.
So it's so dangerous in this greenhouse that she needs to watch us from the balcony. So we can get hurt and she
Those
doesn't.
are spiky bushes.
Good work,
You
Mrs.
will
Sprout.
cast Incendio on them, but step back to avoid their needles.
Incendio!
So here are my worst enemies again, the gnomes, who are after my beans. Damn. That was another Frog.
This is a typical species of
So
Venus
here I'm
tentaculum.
trying
Perhaps the
to
Incendio
again to
wilt
walk
it.
during a cutscene.
Good work.
So
Now
I got
for
hit
challenge
during this
stars to
cutscene,
complete your
and that
lesson.
way I can
Away you
walk
go.
around during this cutscene. So here's something interesting. The game actually wants you to put all the 4 switches down. But if you just stand on this, the game just sees that, and you can just hit one switch 4 times, and that's enough to open this little secret where Mrs. Sprout has their lovely gnomes. So we need to hit both gnomes to get the wizard card here. And I begin to believe that Mrs. Sprout loves gnomes, because there are just way too many gnomes in this level. And now we are going to meet another friend of ours, which is going to be useful later in the run.
Those vines are attacking that poor tree.
Normally we skip this cutscene, but there are a lot of beans in this room.
That looks like a doxy.
So that's the doxy, and doxies have some interesting things. Like, they can store the last spell that you used. Let me first hit But all you need to do is actually to keep it alive. So now I need to hit those vines, and I will first collect some beans while waiting to get for the tree to get down. So here is something that looks a little bit like lava boosting. I get hit once, and then I can just walk around. Instead of just dying, I can just keep walking over it. I didn't like that second damage, so I will pick up that frog just to make sure that I get enough beans. So now I open this door and there are 2 more doxies. I keep one alive because he's very useful. And here I use brightness boost correctly to just move to this platform. And here are more gnomes. So because of that doxy, I can actually use the last spell that I used everywhere I want. As you can see, I can just spell Flipendo without aiming for something. That way I can hit this switch without opening the bars. And I can't get hit by the gnomes in this part, because otherwise I will lose my beans, unfortunately. Otherwise I could have walked to the door already. So, beans. I need to hit that switch, and here's one of the bigger plants. And if I use Incendio on it, it's not dead. It will come back to life, but if I just walk fast enough, I will be at this point before it even comes back to life. As you can hear, it's back to life. So now I need to kill these plants so I can actually hit the switches, just to make sure I pick up some extra beans at this point. Can I please hit this button? Okay, and here I'm just hitting the 2 switches, which gave me actually a little bit of a multitask, so I could run during that cutscene. So here are more of those big plants. Aren't they scary? Actually, the one on the most left isn't that scary at all. Like, I don't know why they put him in this game, but he has really no use. So I skip here to this ledge grab, and then I jump on this one. And I think I boosted too early. Yep, I did. I actually wanted to get already on the highest platform at this point, so I could skip a lot of ledge grabs. But not everything is working out at this point. 143, there I have now a lot of beans. I'm now really good actually on the beans. So I'm now actually going to use damage boosting. I will walk backwards here, and there's a plant here where I will, and if I jump correctly, I couldn't get it first try, but I moved over the maze. Okay, we are going to do it normally. Unfortunately, I was going to use that damage boost to get already on the maze close to the card that's here. But yeah, not everything works out when you're doing a marathon run. So here another the cards, and I again pick it up while jumping, so I don't have to wait for the card to move it out of the way. I think there's a frog here, yep. So remember that room where I only had to hit one switch? Well, they were really lazy and put it again in this room. and that actually finishes the level. But we don't want actually house points. So we just close the door and we walk to the end trigger. Goodbye, Mrs. Sprouts. And we finish the level. So here is something called kick jump. I use a little bit of a hyper jump to get on that bush. And that way I skip a cutscene of Hagrid, who wants to remind me that we need to drink some tea with him.
Please help me.
And I didn't forget it because I'm telling you now.
So Longbottom has gone slipping into you, and you want me to
So
get
we
these
could
precious
just
memories.
go directly
I think
to
I'll
this
leave it
part.
somewhere for Longbottom to go. How about up a tree?
And now we need to chase Malfoy,
Think you can catch me?
which
Come on then, Potter.
is actually not that hard.
Give me back Neville's Remember-All, Malfoy. You want the Remember-All back? See if you can
By the way,
catch
the audio glitches a lot doing doing broomstick levels for some reason. It's never really good. So here we are, Malfoy. Here we beat Malfoy, and we actually never see the inside of that cave. Like, if we see a beginner running this game, we are really like, oh, we've never seen what happens after the cave. Because we already beat Malfoy before it. So we've beaten Malfoy, and we can give the Remember-All back to Neville.
You've got my Remember-All back. Thanks, Harry. I'll be able to find my toad now.
He can find his toad now. Good for him.
Come here, Trevor. Come back.
I don't think it works that way, Neville.
I remember now. I left Trevor near the herbology class. There are plants that
There are
eat toads.
plants that eat toads. That doesn't sound good, Neville. So here we meet McGonagall, and about her I have something special. Like this a donation incentive for Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for letting her falling down the stairs. I need to have, doing that run, there has to be donated 100 euros to let her fall down the stairs. So people, if you want to see her falling down the stairs, please donate to let me do the trick. And I'm going to practice it later today. And now we are going to Forest Edge, which is actually a pretty long level with 2 wizard cards. And yeah, it will take some time to get to the end. If I don't, especially when I die. That was just RNG manipulation, of course. So here I just jump down and I boost up and I walk to this side, and hey, I get to walk to the end of the level already. And it's a good, and I think the programmers of this game knew already that we could skip just this level, because they just were that good that we could just they were just that good that they put both wizard cards at the end of this level. So I can imagine that they just knew that we could skip this level. So the second secret is behind. It's here. And here's also the next wizard cards. And I opened the chest already earlier, so I can pick up the beans later. I will do the same at this point and collect the next wizard card. So I think this is one of the most beautiful places of the game, with the waterfall and everything. And there's just our nice wizard card with the waterfall. Doesn't it look beautiful? I think it looks beautiful. So now we can finally drink some tea, and Hagrid needed to talk with us about something. So I wonder what it is. So here, picking up the last beans. and then we get to go to Hagrid's hut. And in any percent we skip this level, but in our cards I unfortunately can't afford it to skip it, so we get to see fire seats the whole level. But it's a nice level. It looks kind of beautiful.
Word travels fast round Hogwarts.
So what are we going to do?
Welcome to my home, Harry. It's small, but still roomier than your cupboard under the stairs.
Haha, funny Hagrid.
Now I can
Making
show you what I
fun
wanted
of
to
the
talk to
room
you
where we
about.
had to live in. Like, if Harry could
It's
just
a
live in a
dragon's
room
egg,
like
Harry.
this, he would
It's our
really be
secret,
happy.
mind you. The egg is at a very
So this is the
delicate
reason
stage.
why we need to collect fire
I can't
seeds.
leave it here alone, but
Because
we
there's
need
a
some
dragon.
fire seeds to give
And
that last
we
push
actually
that
need
heat
to
make
collect
it
21
Harry,
fire
can you
seeds.
fetch me
Well,
some fire
actually we need 3 of
I
them.
grow them
But
in
if we
caves
collect
out in the
21, we get
I need you to collect
a
as
wizard
many
card
fire seeds
from
as you can
Hagrid.
find.
So
Careful
we are
though,
going to
they're
collect
spitting
all
fire and the
21
seeds are hot. Let 'em
fire
cool down
seeds.
before you
Why
pick
do
'em
I
up.
say beans?
Off you go then.
I'm so used to say beans. So here's a Duxie, and the Duxie needs to be killed. Like, it's possible that if that Duxie is alive and you finish this level, you can't actually finish this level. So because of good movement, I didn't got hit by those snails, and I didn't need to hit them. And here are the fire seeds caves. Hagrid has really a big backyard. And here's a Duxie, but I don't kill it because I want Duxie storage. Like, I can show it again. I have Duxie storage by just keeping it alive. It's not that hard of a trick, but it's very useful because we can hit some things that need to be hit with Vipendo, like from a distance. And I will try it for the first time here. And I hit it. Wow. Normally I miss it, but I was doing pretty good this run. You know what? Let's collect another wizard card. Now we are just here. It's pretty good hidden, and I think if you're a casual player, it's really possible to miss these cards. Like, I think when I was young, I have never gotten this card. Like, I had to find it on the internet to show me the correct location of this wizard card. Oh, yeah. Just collecting that chocolate frog. So I full health again, and I'm not planned to get hit anymore. So now's coming up the second good use of Duxie storage. There's our first fire seeds plant, and if I hit it from here, the fire seeds are already coming from the plant, and they need to cool down before you can pick them up. But because I've hit them already during the cutscene, I can just pick them up as soon as I arrive. This is a whole different Duxie, so that one can actually just die. And now actually most of this level is just collecting all the 21 fire seeds. They're not hard to find, but they are easy to miss, if that makes sense. So I picked that one up just at the time that it cooled down, which is always a good thing, because it saves some time. So there we see another chest, and the programmers of this game made it just so that I can hit that chest from here. I can hit this fire seeds plant, and while the seeds are cooling down, I can collect these beans. And I got another boost. I've never seen that boost. Not the best movement at the moment, but oh well. So here the sign is going go to the right. But if you go to the right, you miss a fire seeds plant. So are they cooled down? They are cooled down. Like if they are not, you get hurt, and getting hurt is never a good thing. And I can't even hit the block. Wow. We just blame it on Harry. So here we can just skip every ledge grab here. And just walk past the plants. Like for some reason the hit bar, those plants can't hit you anymore if you walk just right under it. So I was using again Doxy storage to hit the plant really early. So I have to wait less before the seeds are cooled down. Dang, I didn't walk correct. Wow. Just that plant. Yeah. Please hit those. Thank you. Doesn't matter too much because I can hit that plant and while the seeds are cooling down, I can just put those. I have 18, yep. That means there are only 3 more fire seeds left. And that means that I didn't forget one. Which I'm always scared about to miss something. And this is the last plant. Are the seeds almost cooled down? See, there I hit the seed too early and I got hit. And now we can finally finish this level. And I hope Hagrid is happy with his fire seeds. See, there's Hagrid, our good friend.
Great work, Harry. You've collected all the fire seeds I need.
He actually doesn't need any fire seeds, but we are not going to talk about that. And it's apparently really important to wipe our feet, so we are going to do that. But we are going to walk backwards, because if I walk backwards, it speeds this cutscene up. And I don't know how many seconds it saves, but I think it's 3 seconds or something like that. And here we are going to meet Norbert, the beloved Norwegian dragon. And it's time for Quidditch. Yeah, we are still on one day. And we are already playing Quidditch. Like, I remember that this day we've played Flipendo, we've done Flipendo, and a lot of other spells, and we aren't even done yet. We have to play more Quidditch. At least after that, the days are over.
We better give Norbert his first feed.
So, Quidditch is normally a really long game. Like, you need to wait until the snitches card, which can take minutes, can take days, can take weeks or even months. Maybe even years if you are just really bad in catching a snitch. But I'm going to try to finish this game in 10 that as soon as I get control of Harry, to catch the snitch within 10 seconds. So here we learn the rules of Quidditch once again. Like, all they needed to say is just catch the snitch. But no, we need to know how they score points, even though we don't know the score at all. We just know as Harry catch the snitch, we can just... we have won. And this is our greatest guy, Lee Jordan. And they're off. So the audio was bugged again. And there's the snitch. And I got it. That was actually a pretty good one. That didn't took long, good thing. So actually the cutscenes in this level are longer than the actual gameplay. So we don't know the score, but we know that Gryffindor has won the Quidditch match. So I was holding backwards again to speed up this cutscene.
You are fantastic. Something is troubling me, Harry. Ron and I had strange
And
nights
because I
outside
speed up the
corridor.
cutscene, I can walk
Come up to the third floor
really
and have a look.
close to Hermione. And you can actually see that Hermione will just disappear out of the screen. As you could see, she just left. She just moved out of the screen. So in this level there are the two most recent skips in this game, I believe. At least the most recent I'm going to do. And I hope I will get them, because it skips a cutscene and a spell drawing. And it's actually pretty interesting. So we saw already in the cutscene Fred and George, and they just were playing hide and seek with me.
Have you collected 25 beans? Thanks, Harry.
And for some reason they came out of the fireplace.
Here's a wizard card for you. You've earned it. Come on, George. We've got work to do.
Okay, and now I will be more quiet, like doing the next part, because I really need to focus. Because it's a really difficult one, and I need to get really close to the cutscene trigger. At least for the first one. So I'm going to try to clip up here. Okay, let me see my angle. Didn't got it first try. A little bit more. Okay, this one could work. Almost. Damn it. So I'm here really looking at my position and the angle, because there's a really precise angle, and to make it even more scary, here I got it, nice. Like the angle was really precise, and if I just did one step more forward, I would actually just trigger the cutscene. So here there's another precise clipping, which makes me actually skip learning Lumos. Let's see if I can get it. Not yet. Like always when I do this in practice, I get it first try. Yeah, that's the difference between practice and a real one. Okay. This one could work. Not yet. Yeah, I just have a kinda of an angle. Like I first need to hit it more with the black one in the corner, and then I need to move my camera a little bit more to the left, and in that way I just hope that Harry gets clipped on it, and then I can walk to the trigger. But I will try it one more time, and after that I'm just going to do the spell drawing. Yeah, it's okay. I can't resist myself to try it one more time. No, it's not going to work. Unfortunately, like normally I could just walk straight to the end of this level and just go straight to the challenge. But unfortunately, it's not working.
Release the button when you're done.
That should be fine. Yep, 53. You don't want Quill to have... you don't want more than 80%, because otherwise Quill is going to say a line which is so long. He's going to say the house with the most points wins the house cup, which is a really long line, so we prefer not to get that one.
Rather disappointing, but at least you tried.
So it's sad that I couldn't skip this spell drawing. Like otherwise I would have gotten this cutscene already and get to the Lumos challenge.
You may begin the Lumos challenge to practice the spell. Follow me, Mr. Potter.
So with the Lumos statues there's actually something really interesting. Like for every cutscene, if you walk backwards, the cutscene is going faster. I don't know why, but it just works that way.
Practice on that gargoyle. That's quite bright, isn't it? Now you can cross the chasm and collect your challenge stars.
The audio sounds a little bit weird, but I don't know if that's just me or also on stream. Okay. So here I'm opening both sides because I need to go to the other sides as well. And here I need to collect more beans, of course. But we are almost done with collecting all our beans. We just have to collect a few more. So I was earlier talking about brightness boosting, and brightness boosting that changes the lights. So that should kind of mean that I can use brightness boost a lot with Lumos. Well, I didn't like it. That one. This one is much better. I just move up and get onto this platform instead of just climbing. And we actually do it with 3 times in this level, brightness boosting. So again, walking backwards, and I've heard a lot of people had trouble with getting this wizard card. Like, for some reason people thought that that this wizard card is really hard to find. But it's just here. Not that hard to find, you just need to know. So if you are a casual gamer and you can't find this card, you will know where to find it right now. So there was another spell we learned. We didn't use it much. Hey, Wingardium Leviosa. Let's just put it somewhere random where we can use it. And again, this Lumos statue. I first need to go up because there are still, unfortunately, some beans that I need to collect here. That one bean almost got away. And now the game actually wants us to move around, but we are too lazy for that. If I didn't miss the cycle. So now I need to wait for the platform to go back here again. Can I please not stop? Okay, I will make it this time. 3 times is the charm indeed. Yay, I got it. And here we go, just up. And we just get to this part. As people, and here is a very difficult skip. Just don't pick up the challenge star, because otherwise you get a beef fight. So we actually skip both beef fights in this game, which is also one of the most easiest skips in this game. So, and now we can just finish this level. And there's Doxy, and we get again Doxy storage by just not killing it. And for some strange reason, for the casual players on the Res, they know that there's a platform that goes around here. And it's just before the ending for some reason. So we just boost up there to get to the end, and if you hit the wall at a certain point, you just finish the level. Like, we could stand all across the end of the room and hit it, and we could just still finish the level.
Nice work, Harry. We found all the beans we needed for now. Here's a wizard card then. Hope you don't have this one yet.
So this is, I think, there's only one more time we will meet Fred and George where we need to buy another wizard card.
It's our secret, right?
Yes, it's our secret. Don't tell anyone. So in this level there's actually a card that's really easy to forget. Like, when I was doing my first run, I forgot that card, because it's on such a strange position that it's so easy to forget. Yeah, it's apparently rude to bumping into people. I shouldn't be doing that anymore.
And it looks like we're already late.
Yeah, I don't think I can kill people with Flipendo. Yeah, but it didn't work. So here's the card that's really easily to miss. Like, it's just next to the staircase, but because every level is different, like, even though it looks the same like we've been here before, it's still different. So actually every secret is different. Every bean has respawns. There are more wizard cards at that point, so it's just, if you miss a wizard card, there's no way to get it again. And here we meet Snape. Yeah, Snape doesn't have a really good face because I play it on such low graphics that he actually doesn't have a face.
5 points from Gryffindor.
people are saying in the background from that Harry looks fine, and that's true. I have no clue why Harry is looking fine. But yeah, like, if you just compare it even to normal, Harry is the only good-looking guy in this game. So girls, if you don't date anyone in this game, just date Harry, because he's the really good-looking guy in this game.
That must be dissonant.
So here I'm just jumping backwards. It has absolutely no use, but it's fun to do. So here we actually should be getting a block. These two blocks need to be into a ravine, and after that you can get a third block to get up. But because of brightness boosting, we just skip that whole part. And I don't know if people could hear it, but if you listen correctly, Harry is saying like, if Hermione is right, that's Disney. But because we spell Flipendo at the same time, Harry is really like saying, if Hermione was right, that's Flipendo. So now we need to get out of here again. And there's so much Flipendo in this game. I think the makers of this game really love Flipendo. Okay, waiting for the block to... And make the cycle, and made the cycle. And just grabbing the save book for safety. I actually always pick up that save book because I die here a lot. Like, dungeons and fields are really the 2 points in this game where I lose it. So here's just a little bit of platforming. That save book I don't need, because if I die here, then I just go cry in a corner, and I'm just being ashamed of myself. But I didn't die at that point. And it's the Bloody Baron, and how do we skip him? We just walk past him. And here are my worst enemies again, the gnomes. Like, really. Gnomes are the evil in an all wizard cards run. But it's a good thing that you just can do one Flipendo and they don't come back up anymore. You just, yeah, you just kill them. So apparently you can't kill things with Flipendo. I was wrong. So here's coming up a really hard puzzle with Wingardium Leviosa. Like, you really need to be smart for this one. So I think I do it kinda correctly. No, I'm not. So I think, is it opening? I did it right. So at this... Thanks guys. Yeah, I asked for it. So I was holding forward because that way the platforms just don't move. And that's useful, so I can actually hit... That's actually one of the hardest boosts in this game, so that I get it first try is pretty impressive. But like... And then I will die here, of course. Almost. Like, I've had it multiple times that I just get that difficult boost at once. And then I just die at that jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here I boost up so I get to this part. So actually you can get here later. But in that way you need to wait for the Bloody Baron who is standing there to open the gates every time for you. So if I just walk this way, he is just stuck and he waits until you trigger him actually. And in that way I can just end the level without much trouble. So for some reason these two gargoyles don't have a cutscene. Like all the other gargoyles in this level get a cutscene except for these two. I don't think they are just special enough. So here's the Bloody Baron, and I could have gotten the wizard card at that point, but I've gotten it already. So I can just finish this level, and I hope. And I've collected a lot of challenge stars which I didn't give to any teacher, so I'm going to give them all to Snape. I think Snape is really happy with them.
Late again, you lazy boy.
Oh, I'm late again.
3 points from Gryffindor.
And he even took away more points from us.
Challenge stars, but I'm afraid they have no value in my class.
Damn, we pick up so many challenge stars and Snape is like,
Other students are off to the Halloween
I don't use
feast.
them, I don't want them.
Join them if you must.
So now there's a troll section.
Harry! A huge troll is on the rampage! It's cornered Hermione in the girls' toilets! She needs our help! We must try to rescue
So
her
the
straight
troll
away.
has trapped Hermione in the bathroom, so we won't see it until we reach the bathrooms. And Ron is always doing weird at this point. Don't ask me why. And then he's there. Yeah, it fixes itself, which is pretty good. So we still need to walk to the bathroom, but good thing we don't see that troll.
What's that smell?
What do we smell? What do you smell, Ron? Is it you? Oh dang, there's the troll. Where are the bathrooms?
This way, Harry!
Okay, we need to follow one. And actually we get most of our beans in this level. There are 89 beans in just this hallway. So I can't afford to pick up one of the beans. To miss actually one of the beans. And there's actually a pattern for these beans. Like if the beans are blue, it means you don't have to jump. If they are green, it means get ready to jump. If you see pink, I think it's pink, it means jump. So actually they were really nice for you to just show you when you needed to pick up, when you needed to jump. And I maybe even have enough beans at this point. Yes, I have 275 beans, which means I don't have to worry anymore about the beans. So we tricked the troll somewhere. Oh, there's Hermione.
The troll is enormous!
Did you know that the troll is enormous? And by the way, if you really look good at Hermione, it looks like Hermione is giving all the stuff the troll is throwing at you to the troll. So Hermione is actually just helping the troll. See, there she gave it to him. Reaching her hand out to give the stuff to the troll. So one is really slow. Like we could have better do Wingardium Leviosa, but we just have to wait for one to do it. So this is like really a boring boss fight. Come on, Ron, you can do it. Like all we need, actually what's really important is that Ron doesn't get hit. because otherwise it takes even longer before he can hit the troll. Like he can't die, unfortunately. But and we finished him, and now we can spam some flipendo.
Are you alright? Thanks for saving me. Is he dead?
I don't think so.
I think he's just been knocked out.
Come on, let's get out of here.
So we just fight the troll and we just leave. We don't get a teacher or something like that, no. We are just leaving. So now it's time for our second match of Quidditch. And they say this one is even more difficult than the other one. So I hope to get it around the same amount of time. And if you really look at the people flying around, they just can't fly. They are almost falling down, especially the one in the right corner. He just can't fly. So that's the standards for Gryffindor. If you can survive on a broomstick, you get into the Quidditch team. I got hit. Dang. And that was another Quidditch match. It was a nice one. And now we get a minute of story. Like, you play for 10 seconds and you just get a lot of story, which is actually only in the books, not in the movie. Because we need to bring Norbert up to the highest tower in the castle. And I see a goat behind my hair panda. Good job, Reek. This was not in the movie. Like, the Christmas presents are, but like getting Norbert to the highest tower is not in the movies. Like in the movies, it's like Malfoy sees Harry and his friends at Hagrid and also tells about the dragon, and next time they see Hagrid, the dragon is just gone. So this is most of the time the run killers, if it's not Flipendo.
Harry set off for the tallest tower.
And we meet our best friend, Filch.
Mrs. Norris.
And if I play correctly, I can manip Filch just that way that he won't see me. But yeah, I make mistakes, I'm also human. So don't be surprised if we get caught by Filch at least once. But most of the times Filch is just blind. You can stand really close to him. So here we are going to stand really close to Filch, and it's really scary, but it's also pretty cool to do. Unless you die, of course. Can I aim, please? You see, Filch doesn't know that I'm there. And do you think I can even get closer to Filch? Yes, I can. Well, I'm going to stand like next to him in this part. I grabbed the save book because so Filch is coming to stand next to me, but he won't catch me. Bye, Filch. But he knows there's an intruder, but so in this room I'm also moving backwards because that speeds up the cutscenes. I could do here like walk really in front of him and then go to the door, but I call it a suicide strat, and I don't do suicide strats. because
Intruder!
there are intruders. So here I need to be fast, because if I'm fast enough, Fields gets stuck at the bookcase. He's just trying the bookcase apparently.
What's that?
You see, he keeps staying there, and normally he should walk in front of this one, of this door. But because he just tries the bookcase, we can just walk immediately to it and hit that switch. This is actually a pretty good Fields. So here's another Lumos statue. And now I'm going to perform a multitask, but I can't move doing it, but it's faster because it plays 2 cutscenes at the same time, so it plays as long as the longest cutscene. And I got it. So they are now playing 2 cutscenes at the same time, but you don't see that because it just plays the longer one, which is Fields moving away. And now we can just walk here. They actually want us to hit another Lumos gargoyle, but yeah, we have no time for that. So we just skip up here, and we are here. But we need to do it again, because here's wizard card number 22. If somebody counted all of them, they will know that this is number 22. I didn't count them, I just hope it's number 22. Like, I won't know until the end of the run before I know if I really collected all of the wizard cards. I now have the correct amount of beans. So we boost up again. And this time we just continue instead of falling down again. So now it's time for more Lumos. And Lumos means most of the time brightness, if I'm correct. So I'm just going to brightness boost here a little bit. And I'm at the end of this level. This was actually a really good Fields. Actually perfect one. I didn't get caught. But if you think we're done with Fields at this point, we aren't. We need to go down.
But arranged to collect the dragon from the tower and return him to Romania.
And this time he's not alone. He has a cat, Mrs. Norris. So I jump on this railing to be faster than Fields to the door. And that actually skips a cutscene. As you could see, for just like 2 seconds, Mrs. Norris was there. And that's actually the cutscene where we meet Mrs. Norris.
Aha! I've heard you for sure this time. Quick, Mrs. Norris.
Okay, so Mrs. Norris is now going on the bookcases because we are actually used to walk on the bookcases to escape Fields, but we are just going to walk past Fields because that's way easier. You see, Fields can't find me.
Intruder!
And we just walked past him, and he didn't know. He could hear our footsteps, because if we walk on wood, he can hear us, but if we walk on the carpet, he actually can't hear us. Which is some useful, because otherwise he keeps following us. So there's Fields again. And here you normally need to do a lot of stuff. With Nick following and walking on bookcases. But if I just get a little bit of a boost from the scandal,
Intruder! Intruder in the forbidden corridor.
if I finally manage to do it, I can just grab this bookcase and I can continue. See, there's Nick. We haven't met him, but and we just walk past that bar, and
Come out, wherever you
that's the first part. And we walk backwards for a faster cutscene. Wow. It's the Mirror of Erised. And if you spell that backwards, it's Desire.
The Mirror of Erised were Harry's parents, James and Lily Potter. Harry stared hungrily back as though hoping to fall right through the glass and reach them. He was startled when a voice sounded behind him.
Who's behind?
He turned
It's
slowly
Dumbledore.
around.
It's the second time we meet Dumbledore.
hundreds before,
And for
I
some
discovered that
reason,
the lights
this
of the
headmaster
Mirror of Erised
doesn't care at all that there's a student in the middle of the night just wandering around a library where Filch is trying to find an intruder. Like,
The Mirror of Erised.
Dumbledore
is
should
moved to a
expel
new
Harry
code
for
shortly.
this.
Dumbledore went on.
Because
adding
if you get
ominously
caught by
that
Filch,
Harry
he's really
never
like,
came across
you're
it
in
again.
trouble now.
He would be
But if you meet Dumbledore, he just explains what a mirror is and what it's doing. And for the rest, he doesn't care at all. Oh yeah, Filch. So, this cutscene is a big lie to me. Like, the first time I played this, I saw this cutscene, and I see Mrs. Norris walking back to the library. So I was thinking, finally, I don't have I don't have trouble with Mrs. Norris anymore. Well, we will see in the next cutscene how true it is. I'm just grabbing that save book. Even though I almost never get caught in that room, but the last time I was here, I said I was never been caught in that room, and I got caught in that room. So okay, let's see. There's Filch, and it's Mrs. Norris. This is not the library. Dang. Yeah, but she should listen to Filch. I'm pretty sure about it. You could better have a dog. Dogs listen. So here we walk past Filch and we block him behind the pillar, because otherwise he's way too close for us. So Filch is going to inspect the empty room, and we go to the side of Mrs. Norris. Because of this new movement, we don't have to worry anymore about cat RNG. Like, Mrs. Norris just walks here around, but she stops randomly. So it's possible that she just is in front of this door while you want to be here. So because of this movement, we don't have to worry about that, and Filch doesn't have any cat RNG, he just keeps walking. Like, there's Filch. Hi Filch. So there's no and I got another multitask. Like, normally they are playing two cutscenes. They are now again running two cutscenes at the same time. I hit that face already with Flipendo, so I knew my position. And I know now that I'm in the correct position. There's the cats. There's the face. And it's still going to the Flipendo. I don't know why. And that was Filch. And I'm walking backwards to speed up this cutscene. And there's also something funny in this part. Because we speed up the cutscene, one of the twins can't get into the elevator fast enough. Like, we can get before him, so he will walk on our heads. Like here, he can't walk. And there he walks on our heads. Thanks. Like normally they should have been already on the elevator, but they can't get in time because we speed up the cutscene. And here we are getting card number 23.
Hey, Harry.
So as a kid I was always thinking that we didn't pay Fred and George here, but because the gnome was interrupting, but we really paid him 25 beans again, and we have now 250 beans, which means we can unlock the last card, at least.
Come on, George.
I still need to collect one card, but that one isn't too hard. And we walk backwards back to the elevator. And we got stuck. Actually, it like walking backwards is the same speed as walking forward, so it doesn't really matter. And something I really forgot to mention already the whole run is that I have two buttons for walking forward. So I have double inputs for walking forward and also for walking backwards. And in that case, the acceleration of Harry just speeds up. Like he's faster on his top speed if you have double inputs. And we can
produce the elixir of life.
And we use it actually for more things in HP 2 than in HP 1. But it's still faster to use double inputs.
It was the Philosopher's Stone that was down the forbidden corridor, being guarded by whatever it was that had growled at us.
Nothing growled at us, game. We skipped that cutscene, so we don't know anything about Fluffy, but apparently... Okay, Snape.
There's no way Snape would try anything while
Let's
Dumbledore's
see.
around.
Everyone we met, except for Filch, was nice to us, and Snape as well. He was also not nice to us. But Filch is Filch, so yeah, Snape is the bad guy. Like, he even took away house points from us.
What about Filch? He's always watching the forbidden corridor.
So we are going to stop Snape.
It looks like Filch is somewhere else tonight.
Good thing. We don't have to deal with Filch again. So somewhere in this room there's a really good hidden wizard card. I just opened this chest for some more health. Oh, there's a wizard card. Wow, good hidden. Like, if we've seen all the wizard cards in this game, then this one is, except for the tutorial one, because that one you really need to get. This one is really the easiest one. So I'm walking back in this
I think this is where the growling
in this
must be
trigger,
coming from.
so it speeds up the cutscene. Like, I can actually move Harry already before while Ron and Hermione are still talking about Fluffy,
We're right behind you.
which is pretty interesting. Okay, let's hope we get a little bit of good Fluffy RNG, because there's a long one.
I'll try the flute. That might put
Oh, we got good RNG.
Do be careful.
Or not. Damn. I was thinking we were getting good RNG. But there's one that's long to get asleep. There's a short one, well, a medium one, and a really short one. And you first want the one that's that takes the longest at asleep. Don't bite me. to sleep, and just in that order. And I was thinking I was getting good RNG, but it wasn't.
You want to go first, Hermione?
No, I don't.
So Ron asks
See you in a
Hermione
minute.
if she wants to go first, and then Ron is like, okay, I go first.
It's okay.
Always
It's a
send
soft
the
landing.
ginger
You can
first,
jump.
people. Like, if you're not sure if it's safe, always use the ginger.
Come on, Harry.
So, for some reason, Harry falls in a different position than Ron and Hermione.
I know what this
Like,
is.
they got
It's a
caught
devil's snare.
by a devil snare.
Next time I'm going to pay more attention in herbology.
Help! It's a devil's snare.
Did you guys know it's a
Try
devil
not to
snare?
get too close to those tentacles.
Then can I please aim? Thank you.
Incendio! 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 Incendio!
So, that was Hermione.
Incendio! 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 Incendio!
And that was the devil snare. Not a really
Thanks,
long
Harry.
one.
That was close, Harry.
How was that
This way,
close?
Harry.
Like, if you didn't get caught by the devil snare, it shouldn't have been that close. Okay, now we are going to fly.
You have to catch the key, Harry. Time to put your Quidditch skills to practice.
Yay, more Quidditch! Well, this one is actually one of the hardest, and I'm not even joking around for this time. Because this one turns around like here. Dang. I didn't hit space. Wow, that was terrible. Because I forgot to hit space, but I caught the key.
Well done, Harry.
And now it's time for chess. And there's a cutscene before chess. But I'm going to try to skip it. I've practiced on this, so I will fail it. Like, I got it in practice like a lot today, so if everything that I practiced today went perfectly, also did in the run, I will fail this. But we are going to try to skip chess. So we are going to stand here, face this direction, and almost. I'm trying to clip onto the pillar. And it's not frame perfect, but it's really required some inputs. I will try it 3 more times and then I will just continue. Stand a little bit more here. Last try. Okay. I want to try, like, there are 2 different ways of doing this. And this is like actually the other way. We use a hyper jump to get on there. Unfortunately, it's not working.
Oh, Ron, are you alright?
So I'm like,
defeated
let's
most of the
just
pieces.
continue.
But I've been hurt. It's up to you now, Harry.
Like, normally we skip this cutscene because if we
Harry,
get on the pillar,
have
we
to be
can walk
careful and
on
avoid the
some
pieces.
high
They all move
invisible
one square at a
walls.
time. You'll have to make the pieces
And
fight each other in order to get across safely.
We can just
Walk
walk
onto the board, Harry, to
past
start the game.
the trigger.
Do be careful.
And if you know chess, then just don't look. This doesn't look like chess at all. Like every statue just moves 1 square at a time, and they just all want to kill Harry. You just have to make sure that they want to kill each other. And that's how you play chess. think I've won chess. Wow, I'm a genius. Yeah, I deserve that one.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, that was scripted. And now it's time for a potion skip. Like, actually there's a really long mini game here with a lot of potions. I just let Hermione walk so I can collect this save book. And there are, I think, 5 rounds where they want you to just play. I don't know how it's called in English, but in Dutch it's called balletje balletje. But if we just walk like here, we don't trigger anything. If we hit the floor, it triggers a cutscene. So the floor is almost like lava. And here's just some platforming. And now we are going to see our big friend. It's Snape. Oh, Quirrell's going to help us. Wow.
I wondered whether I'd be meeting you here, Potter. I suppose you were expecting someone else.
Wait,
Well,
it's
me,
Quirrell?
Scared, stuttering
But
Professor
you
Quirrell.
teach me 2
You're far too
spells.
inquisitive to remain among the lily.
Okay, we are going to beat Quirrell. So here I'm just using 1 block. The game actually wants you to use 2 blocks, but they didn't. We're thinking that we could just boost up here. And that was the first part of the Quirrell fights. And I didn't took damage, so I can just walk straight forward to the Voldemort fight. And in my opinion, this is an auto-scroller. And this is, by the way, the last thing I need to do in this run. So make sure you get ready for time. Like the last time, the last hit of Voldemort, then it's time. So I will be done within 1.5 minutes. Like, this fight was really difficult when I was young. Like, I couldn't beat him at all. Like, I've beaten him for the first time when I was 22, maybe 23. And I got this game when I was 10 or 9. So I was not really good in this game. But this fight is every time the same. Like, just the movement, I manip him just to stand exactly where I want him to be. And he does the most damage when he's trying to hit himself. So he doesn't look happy. So that's the end of the first stage. Now we can only hurt him with the mirror, but you know what? I feel bad for Voldemort. You know what? You get a free hit. You know what? I give him another hit. I'm nice for Voldemort. He thinks he has me. Okay, another one. Just to give him. Ooh, I'm almost dead. Get ready for time. Time. And actually, we first need to see the whole cutscene before we can actually know if we get our wizard cards. Because during this cutscene, we get wizard card number 25.
What happened down in the dungeons between yourself and Professor
Like,
Quirrell?
there are actually
This is
2
a
extra
secret
slides, so I can
naturally,
actually know
the
that
whole
I've
school
collected all wizard cards.
The stone had been destroyed, but Harry remained fearful that its loss would not prevent Lord Voldemort's return. Dumbledore nodded, sharing his concern. Nevertheless, Harry, If our battles do no more than slow Voldemort's return, with luck he may never regain his power at all. So the stone's gone, said Ron.
This is an extra slide you get when you have all wizard cards. So I've collected all 25 wizard
Then Ron
cards.
produced a brand new famous witches and wizards card for his robe and handed it to Harry. You've got the whole
I have
set
another
now,
one with a
said
lot of
Ron.
secrets
Harry
and
was
cards.
stunned. Harry made his way down to the end of the year feast.